Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep, begin the game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So USC's will get the first crack on offense today. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Here's the second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. You cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Mayava. The pass rush closing in. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. In this quarterback's career, it's been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
Important second down play coming up. He gets loose. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to 31 in the first down. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's play action. He's got it with room to run. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run in the previous play. Dropping back. It's Maiava. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Trojans will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? A play action, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run up the middle. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. A short completion at the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. And it's caught. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Sticking with the running game. Crosses the 35.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big game, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the ground, it's Williams. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That play will move the sticks. Set him up for first down at the 42. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Pittman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Mayava. Finds an open target on the left side. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Timeout this call to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Trojans will send their punt team on the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds his man. It's Williams.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Makes the grab. It's White. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Defense is coming after him. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete. So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Catch made by the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. BAT is good, so it's 13-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. They're going to set up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll run out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution, boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for three. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. So second and 10 after the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They've got him now after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Grab behind the line. It's White. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. It is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Oh, what a move. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. On the ground, it's Sanders. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To bootleg here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the 3rd period. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Noles will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. He's getting a workout here. It's his 5th punt of the night. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Chewing clock with the running game. Will not be brought down. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's White. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! The tackle is made. The offense is now set up. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Trojans will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Because this offense features a receiver that certainly hurt opponents. So how do you think they're going to defend him? Do they single cover him or give him extra attention?
Because I really think it's going to depend on how the corners are playing for this defense. Because if you leave him one-on-one, he's got the skill set to make you pay for that. And this quarterback does a really good job of locating him, especially on those third down situations.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. On the run, it's Williams. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now for a 42. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Grab down the middle, it's White. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Seminoles come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and goal in the opening drive. Can they get a touchdown and draw first blood here? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Trojans offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught by the receiver. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. It's a quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will tie the game here.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Noles will crank up the tempo.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I'll tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Rourke. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Trying to find some room. It's Williams. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He finds his man, and he scores! Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gives it to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Maiava. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the catch is made off the carom there. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's White. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. They'll kick it away here. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Back to pass. It's Maiava. It's a short completion to the big tight end. quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Over the middle. It's Sanders. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the sideline. It's Sanders. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Caught quickly. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route. And that's going to bring up 4th down now. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
Well. Whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to throw here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Can he make it to the marker? And the defense smothers him for no gain. USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal. Tim, hold your breath here. And he's got it. No problem. With 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Important 3rd down play coming up. He keeps it himself.
It's a rare play call anymore in this era of the spread. Typically, it's shotgun, get the ball to the outside, typically looking for space. Here they said, the heck with that. Let's make it the surest way.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Caught near the sticks. It's White. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Seminoles offense is on the move now. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. Defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Williams. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. Leaning on the run game here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wide open downfield. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll give it to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. To throw, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's White. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McCoy. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.